Well, welcome in. Here is, I forgot to fix that. Here is something that I did not think we would get to do again. And for the reason of, after the last stream of this, thank you, Jimmy. After the last stream of Old School RuneScape, which was on the 11th, I believe, it's now the 15th, I woke up the next morning and I was like, I'm gonna go do some fishing on my character. And I was banned. I had been banned after playing for only 4 hours, which might be a record, I don't know. But, yeah, I had been banned, allegedly for botching and macroing. Now, if you saw the last stream or the VOD on YouTube, you'd be like, I didn't fucking say any of that, and that would be because it was untrue. I did not do any of those things. I don't even know how to do those things. In fact, I am still, right now, using the default Jagex launcher for this game. I want to go fishing. So I can get like the most vanilla experience, right? That's all I wanted to do, is I just wanted to experience the game as it was, and I had a really good time doing that last time. Am I actually fishing? I guess it's just taking a while. Yeah, I woke up, found out that I was banned, and looked into it. I was like, well, that's weird. I didn't do anything. Like, why did I get banned for this? So I did some Googling, and it turns out, I guess that was a pretty common problem with Jagex, is they were like just the bans that you can get just can happen. And I was really demoralized because I was like, well, I put like 4 hours into this. Not a great length of time by any stretch of the imagination. People have put years into this game. But it was kind of demoralizing because I was like, well, what if I want to do more or want to play another character or something and it could just be taken away from me, right? So I was like, well, you know, it sucks. But from what I was reading, wow, that took a while to catch those shrimps. That's fine though. From what I was reading, it was pretty common, unfortunately. So it is what it is, right? I just kind of let it go. I was effectively told, don't bother trying to appeal this. We are right. And I was like, all right, fine. If that's how you want to fucking play it, I am Iron Man. Fire! Okay. I was like, all right, fine. If that's how you want to play it. I just uninstalled it and didn't think anything of it. I posted the VOD with a paragraph under the VOD's, in the VOD's description, basically saying, like, this is what happened. It's a letdown, but it is what it is. And, I had fun with what I got. And then I got a really nice comment. Like a really, really wholesome, genuinely kind comment, expressing sympathy for the fact that I had been mistakenly banned, answering questions that I asked during the last stream about like paid membership versus free, things you lose, things like that. And also, just saying like, it's really cool for veterans who've played this game for decades to be able to see other people's first experiences with it. And I'm like, I agree with that statement. And because of that comment, and because of the kindness I got during the last stream, I decided to appeal anyway, even though Settled has another account. Watch his Lowlife 109 series. I don't know who Settled is. Maybe he's like a big RuneScape guy. So I was like, okay, well, I'll appeal it. Worst case scenario, they just tell me fuck off, right? So I appealed it, and I put like a whole paragraph, like a whole page of information. I'm like, here's my Twitch with the chat and the date that I streamed. Here is my VOD with the link, and you can see everything. And you should also be able to check my IP and see that I was not on after I signed off for the night, etc., etc. And as it turns out, they were able to look over it, and they were like, yeah, no, you were mistakenly banned. We apologize. We've also looked in to make sure you don't have any other outstanding things with it. So yeah, here you go. So, with that in mind, I would like to dedicate both this stream as well as the VOD following this to Wolfensteiner87, who is my current newest follower on Twitch, so that would be his Twitch ID, for being super helpful, super awesome, and super kind last time during the stream. Very, very cool dude. And the Ironic Raven on YouTube, I had to write these down so I didn't forget, on YouTube, for their very nice comment that very much helped inspire me to even bother fighting the ban in the first place. Because honestly, I was willing to be like, all right, I'm disappointed, but it is what it is, and I'll just move on and do something else. If it wasn't for the kindness of this community, I likely wouldn't have bothered trying to appeal it, and this would not be happening. So thank you to them, thank you to the community in general, and thank you to the people who were on the mod team that got back to me so quickly. I am willing to... Oh, I guess I ran out of... Yeah, I guess I ran out of fishing. You know, mistakes happen. We are all flawed individuals. I'm not sitting here going like, damn this company and their stupid bots for banning me and blah, blah, blah. Whatever. It is what it is, right? We all make mistakes. It happens. And I think they got back to me in like 2 days, which is not bad by any stretch. I woke up this morning and had an email being like, here it is. And it was like a full page email basically explaining like what had happened versus, you know, what goes forward and everything like that. And it was all good. So yeah, like I said, I wanted to give it another shot because I did genuinely have a good time last time. And we're just gonna dick around for a bit tonight, play for like 3-4 hours, see where we go. I'll pick up a couple of quests at some point. I'll do more of the adventuring path, things like that. As soon as I catch one more shrimps, I'm gonna start cooking them and then probably go sell them and then go to the bank, drop stuff off, and then repeat for a little bit. We're just gonna do some stat grinding because that's what the whole game is, right? It's something that is just like a nice, like kind of chillaxing stream. And I think that was the thing I was the most bothered by losing, was like, oh, this could have been like a nice one of those games that I could just pick up and play and turn my brain off, you know, until I start doing another series, because I don't want to start any new long-term series until after I get back from my trip at the end of the month, because then I'm gonna like start a game and then take like 2 weeks and then come back and be like, what was I doing again? I cannot carry any more shrimps. Okay, cool. But my fishing is now level 4. All right, so now I gotta do this plus this. Logs. Do these not use logs on logs? What? Why is this a picture of logs anyway? I don't know. All right, I guess I'll just walk back and drop some stuff off. I don't know why I have a picture of 20 logs. If they're noted, they can't be used. Oh. It's your DLC logs. So how's it going, Vale? I don't know if you caught the entire preamble to the stream here, but I got my ban fixed. Now I'm gonna go drop off this gold bar and figure out why I have 20 pictures of logs. You should be able to exchange them at the bank. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah, someone was explaining that. I think Wolfensteiner was explaining that last time. How the bank works versus this. Is this the area that has the bank? No, it's one more floor up. See, I still remember some stuff. Oh, that person's still selling their OnlyFans. Oh, right. I forgot about that. I forgot I put a thing on this. Okay, one sec. Da, 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 da. There we go. Sorry, I was heavily incentivized that I should not show that off on screen. The pin that I used for the bank, and so we're gonna do that. Ah, here we go. I can do it this way. And then I can take them back out. But they come out as separate then, okay. Since we've got all the bronze arrows now, I think I'll do that instead. Do I have a short bow equipped right now? No, I have a sword equipped, so we use this and this, and I probably don't need the bronze axe anymore, so I probably should be able to go sell that. All right, let's go sell. Where did the leather cowl go? Does that go on my head, or is that a back piece? Hey, Arctic. Because if the cowl goes on my head, I'm selling it. I'm a chef's hat man. Kingsfieldly is a man of style first. Right-click the glove. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I could have right-clicked and done it that way. Doomsayer? The general store was over this way, I think. It's in here, right? Shop assistant. Is there? All right. I have this bronze axe. Yeah, you may sell this bronze axe. And I think the leather cowl probably goes on my head, right? $9? Well, I don't mind if I do. There we go. All right. Now we'll come over here, combine you with you, make some fire, and then we're gonna cook some shrimps. And then we're gonna sell those shrimps. Then we're gonna go make more shrimps. I'm gonna cook those shrimps. We're gonna sell those shrimps too. I'm really glad it doesn't make me do this 20 times. It just like I don't have to click it once and then it will be like, all right, we're gonna cook everyone in your inventory. That's what I wanted. Cooking is now level 7. Oh, I guess I do have to do it again if I get a level up during it. I guess that makes sense. If you were gonna be like, I'm only gonna do this until I get the level, then it's a logical stopping point. Hey, do it. All right, I gotta go sell my shrimps. Sell 50 shrimps. Sell 50 burnt shrimps. I don't think burnt shrimps sold at all. Newcomer map, spade. We have a shovel. Is there anything else we really want to grab while we're here? I'm a little bit curious as to what a security book is. Random goblin. Hey. Out of here. They don't serve your kind here. Don't worry, sir. I'm providing security. I'm back there. This man's like warming his hands on the fire. Bury those bones inside of his shop, of course. It's where the guy died. He would have wanted it this way. All right, let's go get like a few more shrimps while I kind of compose myself, and then maybe we'll look for a quest or two. So it's been an interesting week-ish since I like last did a couple streams. I streamed earlier today, but besides that, I've been gone for like 3-4 days just because of mental health stuff and having not wanting to do anything. I've had basically no energy and no enthusiasm to do anything the last few days. And I'm still kind of on my bullshit for that right now, but I'm working on it. I definitely think getting the ban lifted on this definitely helped improve my mood. Finally getting the Twitch payout from the birthday stream also helped a lot too, because I was able to get some stuff. Besides that, the only thing I've really been doing is just watching Ted Lasso with my brother, and we played a bit of Marvel Rivals, which I played both with him and then with Xander and Madness. That's about it. Most of the stuff that I kind of want to stream or look towards isn't out yet, or is not on a sale that I want to get. Like, I want to pick up the Gothic remake still. Not on sale. Cheapest I can find is like 40 American. I'm like, that's too much. I'm still waiting for the full version of High Times to come out, which is coming out, I think, in a week, less than a week. And I'm very excited. So I straight up might actually start that before my trip. That's how excited I am to play that game. They did a really good job with that demo. I'm excited to actually play the whole thing. And then just like anything else, anyone making a fire? Who said that? Is that you? I can do that for you. I shall create fire. For the heat. The B-Day payout was very good. Like, it was shockingly good. That guy's got fireworks going off. I wonder why. He had like fireworks. Oh, I guess he was leveling up his cooking. So that's what like happens, right? Is you get the fireworks over your head. But yeah, no. I've also been told that the weather in Ontario, where I'm gonna be going in like 2 weeks, is apparently not great. It has been compared to Fallout, which makes me think it's gonna look a lot like Odafest did a few years ago, where the sky was like yellow-orange. So that's gonna be great, going out there for like out in the middle of fucking nowhere and the sky is trying to kill us. But overall, I'm just looking forward to getting away for a little bit, just to go see my mom, spend some time with the fams. And, that's what we're gonna be doing. Markio. It's very smoky, yes. Hey, Flippa helped the girl out. Wait, the person's name is I hit my husband, and the other person's name is I hit my wife. Oh, sorry. One hit my husband, one hit my wife. Super better. Thank you for the hydrate. Cheers. So wait, so that's the husband one. That is belt biter, and that's the wife. Okay. Or I guess that's the wife and this is the husband. I don't know. What ash is used for, I wonder. Probably, well, no, I haven't seen any evidence of like alchemy being a thing. What are ashes used for? Vale, what are ashes used for? I do think it's interesting that when you have, I'd like to talk to you. I do think it's interesting when you have two characters standing on exactly the same tile, they just disappear into each other. Give you a Sega? Sure. Sega! That seems to be the one that you like the most, I've noticed. Were you a Sega kid, Jimmy? I think that is probably the best way to do it, because these will always be shuffled between each other. So if I put sword and shield on, I can put the bow and the arrows on, and then shovel, pickaxe, net, and spade. Shrimps! That's a lot of shrimps. You can ground them into ground ashes and use them in the Warriors Guild to improve your shot put throw. I gotta tell you, not expecting that answer. I was like, Warriors Guild, okay. Like I would have figured like mages or something, but like Warriors Guild, okay, that's fair. Shot put throw. I had the Master System and then the next one and then the 32X. See, I think Sega actually kind of like lost me a little bit on having like 3 consoles that were effectively just the Genesis, but again. And I don't mean that as like an insult, it was just generally very confusing to a kid. Like when I was like, oh, I have a Genesis, and someone's like, I have the Master System, and like I look at those 2 consoles side by side later on, and I'm like, these are basically the same thing, right? Like, and then there was like the peripherals and the extra stuff, like Nintendo did that too. But like, look at I'm level 5. Hey, here we go. We got my getting started with fishing done. All right, well, then we'll finish this fishing. We'll go cook them all. We'll hand them in, and then we'll fuck off and go do something else. Shit, what was I gonna say now? Oh yeah. If you look at something like the Sonic and Knuckles, for example, you could have like the Sega. Then you could have the attachment that goes on top that looked like an oval of some kind, and then you would put in Sonic 3. And then you would put in like a Game Genie, and then you would put in and Knuckles on top of that. Like I think it was called like the Sega Tower of Power or something. But I'm like, that is so goddamn much for one thing. Like the most you got for peripherals when it came to Nintendo stuff for the most part was like 1 thing at a time, maybe 2 if you were using like the Bomberman controller extender thing, because you know like the Super Nintendo and the N64 had 4. No, Super Nintendo only had 2 ports for controllers, but there was a thing you could plug in that made it have like 5 ports. Because Bomberman was up to 5 players, because for some reason Nintendo thought that was a good idea. I would have stopped at 4. But options is options, I guess. So like maybe that, and then like a Super Scope or something, you know? I got the Master System as a present to him, and the next unit in the 32 I got together with my own money. Yeah, I eventually started buying my own consoles and games with my own money, so my dad couldn't like legally pawn them anymore. Like, cause like it went from like him asking if it was okay for him to pawn something until payday so they could like make bills and stuff, to asking was effectively just like a formality. He was doing it anyway if he hadn't already done it, and was then asking me after the fact if it was okay. To the point where I was getting so frustrated and so fed up of just like never having my stuff that I was like, I'm gonna buy it myself, and then legally he can't. All right, I'm gonna put one of those on the ground so I can go cut down a tree. I need a wood. I require a wood. So I can make a fire. And I can cook my shrimps. That's that frog level 10. There we go. And I'll go make the fire back on the beach in case someone else needs to cook too. I'll be that guy. So yeah, eventually I started like buying my own stuff, and then like he would try to pull that stunt again. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you want to throw down? Yeah, are we doing this, Mr. Giant Rat level 6? So like I think I remember like the first one thing I ever got was like my first PSP I bought myself, and he was like, oh, I need to use this, and it's like, no. He's like, what do you mean no? And it's like, no, you can't. I bought it myself. You legally can't take it. And my mom's like sitting there with like her coffee cup. She's like, he's right. It's like, technically he's right. And that was how I learned independence. Because my dad kept taking my Super Nintendo and N64 away. All right, McFire. And we will cook the meat, and we will cook the shrimps, and we will sell all of it, and then we will go find a quest. No, I want you to put the shrimp on the fire. The only thing I can say in defense of that whole, like, growing up like that would be because stuff was always going in and out of the pawn shops and we would have to really, like, routinely get something new because it took too long and we couldn't get it back out of the pawn shop because it had been sold, is I did get both sides of the console wars myself. Like, I had a Super Nintendo and I had a Sega, and I never at the same time, but I had both of them over the course of my childhood. So it wasn't like one of those, like, because the main reason why the first, like, console wars really was a thing between Sega and Nintendo was because typically most households only had the income for one or the other. So whichever one you got was the one you defended. Even if you wanted the other one, if you got one, you defended that one, period. That was how it worked. So because of that, I didn't really have like one side or another for what I preferred. Now, looking back, I would say just based on volume of games that I enjoyed, I was definitely more of a Nintendo kid. There was very few Sega games overall that I was like, I like this as much as the stuff that's on the Nintendo, but I've always been an RPG guy too. Yep. So we got, wow, those shrimps don't sell at all. I just realized my money didn't move one bit from selling all those shrimps. That's fine though. It gets it out of my inventory and I still got stats off of it, right? So, fishing. So let's take a look at that adventuring path. We got fishing we have to hand in, which will give us a fishing rod and bait. Wood cutting, so we need to do mining. Okay, we're gonna go do mining. I think I saw some rocks over near the fishing guys. Just gonna mine, and then we're gonna go find an anvil and we're gonna smelt. And I think there's probably one around here somewhere. That's probably one, like in here. Well, there's probably an anvil in the castle. Maybe. And then we'll, yeah, we're gonna try and get the adventure path stuff done, and then we're gonna go do some questing. Right now, let's go do some mining. After I kill this rat. Fuck this rat. What about you guys, though? Were you Sega kids? Were you Nintendo kids? Were you born too late to fight in the first console war? That's acceptable, too. I do know that I am an old man. I like how that big frog is more intimidating than this big-ass rat. It's like half the size. Then again, that's a big frog and that's a giant rat, so maybe that's why. Bones. You know what? We'll cook the steak and then eat the steak. Get our health back. Oh, sweet. We got level 10 cooking. I love Sega because the music was really cool due to the no stereo emulator. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It had a better processor in it, as well as a better sound card in just about every console. It was a lot stronger, basically. It also had better graphics overall. I believe the Sega was 32-bit, whereas the Super Nintendo, I think, was a 16-bit console. Don't quote me on that. When it comes to like the bits, I always get really confused really fast, which is ironic considering I named myself the 8-bit Mike. That said, because there was a lot of crossover between the two consoles, there was a lot of games that made it onto both. Spider-Man Maximum Carnage is a really good example of this. Zombies Ate My Neighbors as well. And yet, in both cases, despite them having very similar playstyles, or in some cases almost the same game, I always preferred the Super Nintendo versions. And I genuinely think it's because of the controllers. I think the Sega Genesis had too many fucking buttons on it. Because I know there were some versions of the controller that had 3 buttons. They were just a 3-button face controller, which is fine. I mean, the Super Nintendo had more than that. But the Sega Genesis, for the most part, most of the controllers I always had were the 6-button ones. And 9 times out of 10, a game did not need that many buttons. Now, maybe I'm misremembering this, but I think it's because the Sega Genesis controller didn't have shoulder buttons. Is that right? Like, if it was all just face buttons, then I'm definitely over-embellishing this issue in my brain, because the Super Nintendo, if you count L and R, had the same number of buttons as a Sega controller did. But I cannot for the life of me remember, and I don't have one anymore because I sold my Sega Genesis off. Do one more, and then we'll get the copper rocks, and then we'll go try to find a thingy. I had a handheld Sega Genesis, but you never had any games for. Oh, the Game Gear? The battery killer? I had one of those as well. Yeah, the Game Gear was really, really cool because it came out when the Game Boy Pocket, I want to say, was the biggest thing for Nintendo, right? It might have just been the Game Boy Brick. I could be wrong. But if you really look at it, the Game Gear was leaps and bounds ahead of the times. It was a portable, well, portable was like this fucking big. It was a portable handheld. I just realized that's an oxymoron because it's the same fucking thing. It was a portable console that you could have color, sound, dynamic lighting on. It had a backlight in it, but it also ate, I believe it was 6 AA batteries at a time to use it, which is insane. There we go. We'll just fill up the inventory and then go smelting. So it was fucking sanely big on batteries. Like, the amount of remotes I murdered to feed my Game Gear. And I only ever had one game for it, which I believe was Sonic 2 for the Game Gear. And I never beat it. It was so hard. The main reason was screen crunch. If you've ever played one of the move-overs from Donkey Kong for the Game Boy, because they had like Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3 on the Super Nintendo, and then they had Donkey Kong Land 1, 2, and 3 for the Game Boy. And then they later on ported Country as well for the Game Boy Advance. But the Game Boy ones, the screen crunch was so bad that nearly every single jump in the game was considered a leap of faith. Like, that's borderline impossible to play on a platformer. The Game Gear had that problem, but with Sonic. So on top of the problems of leap of faith jumps into pits, you also had the I gotta go fast mentality deeply rooted too. So that game was very hard to play. I think I only ever got to level 2, and I remember it being a level where the boss of it was like you were standing on a slope, constantly being edged down, and there was an antlion in the bottom, and it would spit rocks up at you, I think. Or a Robotnik would drop rocks down past you. I don't remember what it was. But you had to like let the rocks bounce down and hit the antlion while avoiding damage. You never did anything besides that. And that boss fight was so fucking hard. I think I beat it one time. Don't remember what the next level was, and that was the end of that. I gotta look for a smith. I need to find an anvil up the street. I vaguely recall someone saying that when I had a Game Gear, I did have an RPG that involved crystals in some way. I don't remember this. I don't even know what game it was, so I couldn't tell you. I don't see an anvil. It says there's like one in front of me. Do I just need to smelt instead of smash? Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm just gonna lean into this furnace like I'm the guy in Devil's Spire. I didn't map this out properly. I guess I can sell a couple of copper ore. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, the Game Gear is one of those consoles that I don't know anything about overall. Like, besides the fact that it was just really, really strong. Okay, so you were just giving me tutorial stuff. I didn't need that. I'm gonna go to the bank and drop all these bars off and then sell what I don't need. Yeah, so like, sorry. So I know like a fair bit about the Game Boy. I've done a lot of Game Boy games on the channel. I've done Game Boy Color, I've done Game Boy Advance games. Game Gear is not a console that I'm very familiar with, and I honestly, based on the amount of limitations it did have back then, for as advanced as it was, I think it was too advanced. If that makes sense. Like, it was too powerful for its own good, and it's kind of like the Dreamcast in a way, where Sega made this thing that was so strong, but it was also way too powerful that nobody could really get anything out of it. Oh, deposit all. There we go. Okay, I guess I can go hand in the Gatherer parts. Let's see what the stuff on the combat is. So we need level 10 in attack, level 20, and that's gonna take a while. Level 10 in strength, we're gonna start working on these as soon as I get level 10. We're gonna switch to our combat style to start leveling up strength. We need to level up defense, which we are slowly doing, right? Where's defense? How do you level defense? Train your defense by fighting nearby monsters. Equip armor and weapon. Oh, I thought it was the shield. And then you train block. Okay, so it's gonna be another one of those. All right. That's why I'm not leveling defense, because I'm not fighting in a defensive style. Okay, let's go get one more level in attack and then switch over to strength. After we hand in our gathering path stuff. These. Gotta go talk to, I think it was Adventurer Johan. Yeah, no, the, I don't know, I'd like to look at the Game Gear stuff at some point and see if there's like some new, some games there that got, like if there was any like games that were locked to the Game Gear that were actually worth investing in. All right, so you've completed getting started with fishing. You now have 1 fishing rod and 100 bait. You've now completed getting started with mining. You now have 1 copper pickaxe, 20 ore, and 20 copper. Okay, I gotta go drop those off at the bank. If you level up your mining skill, you gain access to better pickaxes you can use. The better the pickaxe, the easier it is to gather mining ore. And you get 1 lamp of the gatherer. What the does that do? Last rewards you've currently earned. I have some members left. Okay, so more options. I'll be going. Okay, it is a lamp that increased my knowledge of gathering skills. Okay, I'm gonna rub that. Gain a bunch of oh, that's cool. I guess it doesn't really matter which one I pick. I think the fishing's kind of relaxing. I'll do the mining. Oh, that's kind of cool that I got like just a thing for that. So we're gonna put the iron pickaxe up there, and I guess I don't really have any reason to keep the net anymore, huh? Do I have to use this with the fishing rod? No. Oh, it probably just goes out of... Oh, wait, no, wait, hold on. What if I need bait for the fishing rod, and then once I run out, I have to go back to the net? Maybe that's what it is. All right, back to the bank. We gotta drop some stuff off. The bank was on a fucking quicker level than us. All right. Nope. So we'll take 10. 10 might not be right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can go put those into bars. Get my smelting up. There's probably a faster way to do this than the way that I'm doing it, but it's what learning's about. I think like other consoles that I just like did not give the time of day to just due to like lack of ability to play them and stuff. A lot of it was on the Sega side. Like I had a Dreamcast for a little while and I think I only played like 2 games on it. And the games I played were not even the ones I liked. Like I really, really wanted the Power Stone games. Those games were fun. I remember those from like someone else having them. I did have an RPG when I owned a Dreamcast, but I never got around to playing it, which was called Evolution, I think. It looked very like kiddish anime style, but from what I understand, it was supposed to be pretty good. I know almost all the mainline Sonic games that were like locked to... Were they locked to the Dreamcast at any point? I know all the mainline Sonic games that were like on the Dreamcast are like available for PC in like every other version now. So where? Oh, the anvil's out here. That's what he was talking about. The main thing I remember about the Dreamcast is just the little fun fact of like the memory card having this the screen on it, so you could like actually browse the internet with it. You need a hammer. Where's my hammer? Oh, I must have put it away. The Dreamcast died. I think it only the cast had Sonic. Yeah, I think it was specific to the Dreamcast until the Dreamcast was gone. I do believe that's correct. I was gonna just use these, but I guess I can't. I'm just gonna drop that. I don't need it. Someone else can have that particular pickaxe. I don't care about it. Does any RuneScape fans out there know if I can ever get more bag space? Do I get smaller pocket bags or anything? How does that work? Because that was the biggest thing that held me back in ESO, was running out of inventory space and bank space and not being able to get any more. Because, like, I'm a hoarder. I do that. Pause it all. Oh, I must have sold that hammer. Okay. Well, I'll have to get another one. I also don't know why I'm holding on to these. I can just either sell them or get rid of them. I'll keep the dies so I don't have to go looking for them later. Still don't really know how the runes actually work. Okay. Call me Dragon. Dragon is hung like ox. No, you! What the hell's going on in this chat? The good thing about asking questions is I definitely know now that someone will actually be cool enough to answer them in the VOD, even if I don't get an answer today, and that's totally fine. All right, I guess we're gonna go on a combat spree. I'm just gonna go get rid of these. Sell them if I can, but I'm going to guess they probably won't sell, and then we're gonna go kill a bunch of stuff to level up our combat skills. Can I help you? Yeah, I need to sell stuff. Value. You can't even sell it. Okay. I will... Oops. I will destroy it. Destroy these arrows. And now they're out of my inventory forever. Alright, let's go kill goblins and stuff. Just need to get 1 level in attack, and then I can move on to strength training. I remember it took till about Heroes for Sonic to end up on other systems. Yeah, but wasn't Heroes the one that was like, if you were playing it on any other console, it was drastically worse? Like, I remember Heroes having a lot of bugs to it when you played specific versions of it. In fact, if for memory serves, when the Grumps did their playthrough of Heroes, they either inadvertently or on purpose, I can't remember which, picked the worst, most bugged out version. Which always makes me laugh when people, whether or not that was on purpose, because I can't remember, that always makes me laugh. If there are multiple versions of a game and you're gonna record it or do streams of it or something, and you don't do your due diligence to pick the one that's gonna give you the easiest time just processing and playing it, do you have anyone else you can blame besides yourself? Like, typically, if I'm playing a game on PC that wasn't originally on PC, we'll use, like, Thief, for example, because Thief is only just gonna be getting its remastering sometime soon. Thank you, Night Dive. You are the OGs. You are the goats. If you wanted to play those before that remaster comes out, you're going to need fan patches, right? Because they were not designed to run on these. Bully, I had a lot of crash problems with Bully Scholarship Edition on Steam, and I knew that because, like, it happened more than once. But, like, again, it was not originally designed for Steam, and from what I understand, I believe all they did was just port over that version of it, and, like, bugs and all. The only thing we didn't get was the motion controls from the Wii version of it, thank God. I think we got the Xbox 360 version of it. And, you know, like, that just happens. So you really do need to, you kind of do your work on what you're going to play if you're going to play something for other people. If you're going to play it for yourself, then, you know, have at her, right? Because who cares? You're not really, like, making anybody else wait on a crash or wait on something that is going to set you back progress. You just get to play it. Okay. Combat is now level 7 and my attack is now level 10. So, we will now switch to Strength EXP. Begin combat again. Pretty soon I'm going to have to stop and bury all these bones. Oh, these guys must be weak to this kind of attack, because they're taking double damage. There's also just like the fact that some games also just don't handle streaming or recording properly all that well. What the hell was it that I was trying to play that I couldn't get work? I mean, it was Elden Ring recently, but that's not Elden Ring's fault. That's, I think, my PC. Which is weird because it used to play just fine. KOTOR wouldn't fucking work with me at all. Like, I was having zero luck getting Knights of the Old Republic to play in any capacity and also record at the same time. It was fighting with Streamlabs, it was fighting with me. Alt-tabbing out was a fucking nightmare if you had any reason to do that, and a lot of times I try not to alt-tab out on games because of problems like that, but like, it just was not working. And so I just wasn't able to do like a stream series for it, despite it being something that I was actually like interested in at least checking out. What the hell? Is that better? Bronze square shield, wooden shield. I want to say that's probably better. How do I tell? I literally have no idea how to tell what equipment is better than other equipment. It looks like this has worse stats. There we go, my strength is now level 2. Well, that's the thing, is like, I also have been told by quite a few people that they are remastering it anyway. So there's a couple of reasons to wait on it. One would be stability, but another one, and possibly the more important reason, would be, from what I understand, it's very similar to the argument that can be made for old System Shock 2, was it was kind of like playing an operating system. And I've seen footage of people, like I watched Salt Factory's version of both KOTOR and KOTOR 2, and just the hurdles you have to jump through to play that on PC are a fucking nightmare. Like, maybe if I just set up a 360 and played it on that, a hell of a lot easier. But I also have the problem with Dragon Age, too. Even though Dragon Age 1 at least works for PC, and has like a proper layout for PC, I vastly thought that thing handled better on the Xbox 360. I mean, keep this hammer because, well, I'm probably gonna need it at some point. All right, let's bury a bunch of bones. I'm burying your friend. Spread the word. So, like, I don't know, maybe once the remaster of it fully comes out, maybe we'll look into KOTOR, but, like, if I'm just gonna, like, if I'm gonna try and stream something or record something, and I'm just gonna get dragged through the fucking dirt every inch of the way, it's not worth it. I don't want to be fighting the enemies and also fighting the game to fucking run, you know? And that's why I don't get why a lot of... I know this all started because I was talking with the Grumps originally. I don't get how, like, if something is just basically unplayable, why would you keep trying to make it work? Which really actually can sum up a lot of Sonic games now that I think about it. I still think the Sonic Storybook games are borderline unplayable. And I know Kay would fight me on that, but I don't know. That's just my opinion, man. Value. Value. Alright, so our strength is currently at level 3. I also have to get my ranged combat up at some point too, don't I? Where is my bow? It's at 6, so at least I have that. But I at least want to get it to 10. Yeah. Like, it's not easy to make a big RPG like that play nice with console controls, because like the ability to move a cursor around and click a menu option is so goddamn useful. Like, case in point, try playing the Diablo 1 port for PS1 and then play the PC version and come back and tell me which one handles better. But like, they did their homework with the Dragon Age move over to console. Like, they made that shit work really well. I don't know, some games just really need this cursor movement, which I guess is probably one of the strengths that the Steam Deck has, because you have the touchpads that simulate the mouse movement. I did actually buy the first console for Steam way back. I think they have a new version of it out now because it looks pretty new. I keep seeing it advertised, but like what the hell was it even called? There was like a little thin box thing that you connected to your TV and it would like connect to your Steam wirelessly and shit like that, right? I had that. It was not very good because it had input lag even if you had your cord plugged directly into it. The controller had its little button thing on it, but it just didn't work super well. I don't know. Sometimes you just can't beat a good fucking mouse and keyboard control setup, but sometimes you can. Sometimes the Steam Machine, that was it. Do I have that spell on? I should turn that on. My strength skill. Okay, we only need one more point in strength to get to level 5, although I do want to get up to 10 before I move on to something else. Fighting goblins. Probably should try to do something in the meantime of doing this. There is no level 4. What are you looking at? Fucking moonwalked in front of this dude. Beer? Oh, you know we drinking that beer. Now I have a cup. No, I'm sorry, a beer glass specifically. Surprised it's not a stein. There is also the case that you can make that certain versions just radically change things too, for one reason or another. I'll use Doom 3 as an example here. I played Doom 3 on the original Xbox. It was one of 3 games that I bought that console for. One was Thief 3, one was Fable, and the other was Doom 3, because my PC couldn't run any of that shit at the time. Actually, weirdly enough, that's the first console I think I ever bought with a goal in mind, which was get these 3 games, and I accomplished that goal. So I played Doom 3 constantly on the Xbox, right? And then years later, I played it for stream on the PC version, and I found out, much to my shock, the game is very different on PC. Not like night and day different, but like whole areas get expanded. The entire opening area is very big, very much bigger on the PC version, because they just simply didn't have the space on console for all that stuff, especially the original Xbox. And I was very shocked. I was like, I didn't even know that was like allowed at that time in my life, because I was still, I'm gonna say, a teenager when the Xbox dropped. So I was like not as in the know of this kind of stuff as I am now. Okay, chicken, you're in my way. I was picking up those bones and you walked over them. So fuck you. Die. So yeah, like finding out that a game was different, like the same game could be played completely differently across 2 different versions, shocked the hell out of me. Hey Ave, how's it going? Thank you for the raid. How's it going tonight? Then we're just doing some old school runescaping. Thank you, Jimmy. What are you playing? You were playing Phasmophobia. Oh, it's that game that I have that I've never played. And just honestly wish I could re-gift, because it just doesn't seem like my vibe. Did you have fun? Did you scream at the ghosts? Did you let them know that you ain't afraid of no ghosts? Excellent. They call him Jimmy No Rush, but really they call him Jimmy Quick Draw. Screamed my little heart out. Aw, you have a big heart. What are you talking about? Oh, beer. Do I heal from beer? I don't think I healed from beer. I should probably like go chop down a tree and make a fire and then cook this chicken that I murdered in cold blood and heal that way. Jimmy Quick Draw, but will show up 3 hours late. I'm gonna have to get someone to explain the rune system of RuneScape to me, because I genuinely don't know what to do with these things. And like, again, I love rune crafting in games that has it, so I genuinely want to know how to do it. Why do I keep saying the word genuinely? Yeah, there really is just something weirdly therapeutic about just like a simple objective, like I'm gonna grind my attack today, and then you just do that. Can I not attack the ducks? Apparently not. Oh, sorry, it's a drake. It's a mallard. How long do these flash for? I thought they would just go away after I figured, like, I now know that was the thing that leveled up. I think I'm gonna go back and sell all these hammers and armor and these cups and this hat and these feathers. I need inventory space. I'm keeping the runes, though, because, again, I want to learn how to use the runes. I'm assuming I just need them for different spells. And have to bed. You have a good one. I hope you have a great rest of your stream. Aw, thanks, Abe. Oh, wait, I could just sell all the hammers. Sell that. Sell the feathers. Sell the beer cups. Sell the chef's hat. That man, he's very blue. All right, I think I kind of want to go on a quest. So what do we have? What do we have in our quest patch? Quests. I thought I had one. X marks the spot. That's the thing I don't have. Oh wait, can I just like find somebody who's got like a quest on the map here? So. Towards Draenor Village. I saw like a blue. Nope. Well, I guess we're killing a farmer now. Weapon strength. I think I remember from the last time I did this, near the big city, there was like a person who's glowy. That means they had a quest, and I didn't grab it because I was busy trying to figure out the goblins' issues. Get it now. I know, don't get distracted by the tree, go that way. Oh, I can grab some of this guy's cabbages so I can heal up. That way I don't have to, like, wait for my health. Oh, hello, freaky forester. Hey, Kingsfieldly, can you come help me with some pheasants? I don't know, can you tell me how you teleported in here when I was doing this? Sure, what's with the pheasants? Kill a pheasant with 2 tails, please. Bring me the raw pheasant when you're done. Okay. How do I tell? That one's got... Oh, that one's got 2. Murder! Wait. You've unlocked a new track, Evil Bob's Island. Okay. There you go. You may now use the portal to leave the area. Okay. You get lederhosen and legs for your help. Many thanks. Thank you. Well, it shows off my calves. That was weird, right? Like, I'm stealing cabbages, and all of a sudden there's just a dude who teleports in and is like, you need to come with me quickly to murder a bird, to give me the bird, and then I'll give you some lederhosen. And I was just like, okay. Like, what kind of fucking trip did I just go on? That was weird. Like, I think we can collectively agree that was fucking weird. Did that count as a quest? Like, I'm assuming it did, right? I have no idea where that would even be featured. I got no idea. No fucking clue. I don't know. I do not know. What's the smallest thing? Focus on your position. No, I want to know rare trees. Eh? Hold up. U tree, okay. U tree, I tree. We all tree for U tree. I see. I need to be much better at chopping trees to chop down those trees. Duly noted. A person! We'll go talk to Captain Talk. He will give us a quest, and we will do it, and it will be fun. Aye, hoy, young lad. Oh, young lad, might you help me out here, perhaps? I be in a spot of bother. Who are you? I be the Corsair Captain. Captain of the Corsairs of Corsair Cove. My gallant band of Corsairs are famed in song and story among all seafarers. That's very interesting. Do tell me more. Well, as I was saying, young lad, I be in a spot of bother, and I thought you might be able to help. What kind of help? It be about me crew. They be a lazy bunch of times, but they be stout of heart and strong in arm, and they don't deserve what's happened to them. It be a curse. A curse been laid upon me crew. That's the only thing it can be. So I need a young lad such as yourself to find a way to lift the curse. Will you help me? Starting the quest, your combat level is lower than the recommended level of 20. Oh, but my total level's 98. I say we fucking ball. Try to help you with your curse. Aye, thanks, lad. And a worthy lad you must surely be, brave in the heart and stiff in the spine. And the penis. Now of a ship moored in the west of Rimington. Interesting name. Come and meet me on board and we'll set up to Corsair Cove. Okay? Go to boat. Near Santa Claus. Okay. West of Rimington, you say. Okay, I'll meet you on board your ship there. Captain Talk swaggers off towards Rimington. Okay, where is Rimington? Rimington Strait, so this is Rimington, so he's gonna be over here. So we're not actually that far from there. Let's go find out how bad of an idea it is to do this quest when I do not have level 20 combat. Also, I don't know how... Oh, combat level 9, okay. So... Wait, how does it determine what my combat is if my attack is 10 and my strength is 7? I don't think combat's its own thing, is it? It's weird. I don't get it. Looking around for other quests in the meantime, too. Wait, hold on. I think this is the wrong town. Yeah, this is port. I need to go to this port, not this port. Weird that guy was, like, over here and not, like, near his own port. Why is this guy fighting the gulls? Maybe there's something to that. Let me kill a gull or two and see if there's something to that. A vasty, mangy, flying sea rat. I have bested the gull in single combat. Well, that didn't give me anything. It was truly a battle of all time. Climb down, Matt. Yo, I could go into a fucking sewer? Well, you know we gotta see the sewer level. Oh, it's that, okay. Oh, you know we ain't paying to see the sewer level. Can I mine gold? I actually don't have a clue if I can actually mine gold or if I'm not, am I? 40! Tin, clay, iron. Build inconspicuous rocks easy. Oh, okay, that's a thing. Search wheelbarrow. Find nothing of interest, obviously. Well, game, if it was so obvious, why did you let me do it? What the hell is that? A portal. I'm sure nothing bad can happen if I click on this. Oh, well, there you go. Nothing bad can happen because... oh, is this where you go? It would, like, build your own house? And, like, the portal goes to your house if you have the membership? Is that how that works? Guys in the comments, you know what to do. All right, Captain Barnaby, Captain Talk. Hey, you found me ship, good stuff. I used to command a much larger vessel sailing the seas with my crew of Corsairs, but now we be settled in Corsair Cove. My Corsairs be a good crew, but this curse has laid them low, all except me. Sickly they be, too weak to stand. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Before I'm afflicted with the curse, Noki, Ithoi, Arson, and young Colin, all taken to their beds, a mewing and a puking like so many babies. I have another crew, Francois, but he be away on a mission. I hope he be spared. Now be ye ready to voyage to Corsair Cove to help him. I can sail you back here anytime you likes. Sure, let's do it. Ship sails to Corsair Cove. Where nothing bad will happen, I'm sure. How do I get off the boat? Sir, I appear to be stuck on your boat. Have you any idea about how to lift the curse? I haven't really explored yet. Alright, you find me crew in their huts, over to the west. 4 of them there are. Noki, Ithe, Arson, young Colin, and yeah, that other guy. He's not here, though. How do I get off the boat? Oh, I have to click on the gangplank. Of course I knew that. Expect notice board. Oh, well, don't expect notice board. Differate Soria. He said they're like all bedridden, right? So they should be like around here somewhere. Like in one of these houses, likely. Arson the Thief. Erg! Erg to you too with candy sprinkles on it. I hear you've been cursed. I think so. That navigator, Ithoi, always warned us that that kind of thing could happen. I didn't think it was really possible. But now this has happened and I think it's my fault. You should maybe see what Ithoi thinks. He's been cursed too, so I guess he'll be in his hut, off to the southwest near the shore. Well, why do you think it's your fault? That's what I want to know. Sorry. Tell him sorry, then maybe she'll make the pain stop. Yeah, here you've been cursed. Yeah, that's what it must be. Ithoi, the navigator, always used to tell us beware of curses. You should talk to him. He really knows about these things. He lives in the hut southwest nearest the sea. Okay, I'm gonna take this food. And this bronze scimitar. You probably don't need those, right? I gotta assume the bronze scimitar is, like, better than a... No, maybe not. Maybe not better than a steel longsword. Okay, so he is down near the beach, they said? They said southeast, right? So if this is north, where you'd be going... No, we'd be wanting to go this... So confused. Let's check over here first. Some stairs. Okay, yeah, this is the right way. Arr, we be cursed, to be a curse upon us. I hear you've been cursed. Hey, did you think so? Really? Am I not the picture of health and beauty? Yes, we've been cursed. Sailed the seas all me life, and I've sailed the seas as a man, and I sailed them as a boy. You sailed the seas during that tricky phase in between when you're not quite a man yet, but you're not really a boy anymore. I don't really want to talk about that bit. Point I'm making is that I know the seas like the palm of my hand. I've been in strange lands and I've seen things that'll make your juices turn in your veins. I've seen dancing fish women, monkey kings, huge men in turbans to the far west selling treasure maps. You name it, and I seen it. There be more things in the world than your dreams and your fancy book learning, and most of them be hostile. Be any number of things that brought this curse upon us. Demons, evil spirits, anything. Okay, it doesn't sound like you know what's behind the curse. Thanks for that. Arr. Wait, I was told to come and talk to you specifically. You be back. Tell me, do these scurvy corsairs take the curse seriously? Actually, I've not really learned much from any of the other victims. I've told them for years the curse is real, but they laughed at me. Well, we'll go see who's laughing now. So I have to go back then? Fucking mermaid? Alright, well, can't talk to that. So, I guess he wants me to go back and talk to the guys I just talked to 2 seconds ago. That's my guess. Climb the stairs. Okay, are you guys taking this seriously now? That's what I need to know. Erg. No, I'm afraid it may be all my fault. Oh? Captain Talk had me exploring some caves, west of the cove. I'm a thief, see, like my brother, Francois, and the captain thought I could sneak past the monsters without being noticed. Climbed in the vines, found a big cave filled with terrifying ogres. I hoped I could use my amazing thieving skills to avoid them seeing me, but I was out of luck. By the time I'd finished climbing down the ladder, they'd been spotted me. You were trying to explore the ogre cave and the ogre saw you. Yes. I quickly grabbed some loot so I wouldn't have to face the captain empty-handed and fled up the ladder before the ogres could kill me. couple of days later, we all fell ill. Because what I've stolen must be some kind of sacred relic, and the shamans have cursed the cave for us stealing it. Maybe you can get the relic back from the captain and return to the ogres. Tell them I'm very sorry. Perhaps they'll lift the curse. I see. Okay, I can do that. I want to see if you've got anything new over here. I've met him. He definitely thinks it's a curse, but he wasn't able to say what caused it. No, my fault. I didn't mean to upset her. I thought we could be friends. I must have upset her. She's cursed us all. I thought he always told us that bad things happen to sailors who get involved with mermaids, but I didn't believe him. Oh, so they both think they did it. Okay. I should have listened, but I'll tell you what happened. I was using Ithoy's telescope. Such a beautiful night. When land lies beyond the dim horizon, I wonder. Eh? What's that? I better have another look. Is it the mermaid I was just trying to talk to 2 seconds ago? Is that what I think it is? It's so dark out there, but I think, yeah, I'm quite sure. It's a mermaid. She's beautiful. Hello? Can you hear me? You're the most lovely person I've ever seen. When you're horny on Maine. I can see you moving your arms, but it's very dark. Are you waving to me? Oh. Hello? Oh no, I think she's gone. Did I put her off? Maybe she doesn't like strangers shouting about her appearance and blowing kisses at her. That might have been rude of me. Hope she's not angry. Ithoy says mermaids can be dangerous. Perhaps you can find the mermaid and tell her I'm very sorry I was rude to her. Then maybe she'll lift the curse. All right, I have two objectives then. So I have to go back to the captain first. May as well take that bronze scimitar and try to sell it too. I did notice, I don't think I saw a mercantile skill anywhere, so I'm kind of hoping there is something like that. Greetings, what can I do for you? You sell stuff? I'm a shipwright. I supply boats of all kinds to anyone with money to afford them. Would I be able to buy one? Sure, I don't think I have any ready for sale right now. I'm sure I soon will, so keep checking back. Fair enough. Ah! It's another thing that I can't do without a membership. Use the poll booth. Talk to Yusuf. Bank's closed, go away. Fuck me. I was hoping to find a store, but I'm starting to think that may not happen. Portmaster, do you sell things? And more importantly, do you buy things? You don't look much of a sailor to me. Fuck, all right. Message received. Captain Talk, I need that thing. Have you any idea about how to lift the curse? Yeah, Arsensis gives you a sacred ogre relic. Alright, that he did. Sent to explore the caves west of the cove, and he brings back a bone lump saying he stole it from the ogre chief. He thinks the ogres have cursed you all because he stole one of their sacred relics. He wants me to take it back to them now. I have no use for the silly thing. If it'll get the curse lifted, you can take it right back to the ogre chief and give it back. Alright, cool. Let's go do that. You know, we still haven't actually figured out how bad this is going to be when I actually have to fight something here. But my guess is it's going to be pretty bad. Alright, since we're going to go past the navigator's place anyway, we'll check for the mermaid at the same time. I'm assuming it's that one. But honestly, who's to say? I'll go to the telescope first. Observe telescope. See if I can find that mermaid he saw. Look like anything like a mermaid. That's an... Oh, what? Oh, I guess there was something swimming over there. Hold on, I gotta try that again. I've seen enough of the ogre already. Colin might be relieved to hear it wasn't a mermaid. It was like very faintly on the top of it. Which is really funny that this is going on and there's a mermaid right fucking here. All right, so they said west of the cove is where the cave is, so I guess we'll go there next. Talk to Altorkids and Lord Marshal Brogan. Hello. Seems to be in deep concentration. I'll leave you to it then. All right, how about you? Good day. Isn't it just? What brings you down here? This and that, but mostly I'm looking for a good place to mobilize my army. That's awfully specific. Are you sure it's a good place for this? I don't see why not. I'm not sure there's enough land, to be honest. Tish Tosh, I'm importing sand from Al Kharid. There'll be a base camp here in no time. Do not fret. All right. Good talking to you, I guess. Okay, so he said he went down a ladder to find the ogre. It says there's a dungeon over there, so I guess we cross the bridge. Chest of equipment. Yo, I want that. How do I get that? Pass the magical barrier. What the fuck does that mean? Greetings, adventurer. Welcome to the Myths Guild. Tell me about the guild. This guild is home to those who wish to uncover the lost secrets of this world. We investigate the myths of these lands to see if there's any facts that may be hidden within them. Here we discover things that others only dream of. However, the cost of entry is not insignificant. Only the most worthy may share our secrets. Hey, am I worthy? I'm afraid not. Perhaps that will change one day. Oh. Okay. Only the most worthy. You mean the ones with their parents' credit cards. Gotcha. I see how it is. Seems like this entire island is dedicated to making me not have a membership and feel bad about that. Welcome, Effendi. Hello. Can I go in? Come out, Effendi. You must tell me a story. To pass, you must tell me a story. One of grand heroics. Tell the tale of how you bested a goblin. It lacks heroics and sounds more like senseless murder. Then I pulled the goblin mouth from the corpse, but it didn't fit, so I dropped it. You know that story of heroics? Come back when you have something worth telling. In entrance, you must first complete the Dragon Slayer 1 quest. What if I just walk in? What's he gonna do? And so you can go in there? Okay. Duly noted. But wait, is that the cave I need to go into for the goblin or the ogre thing? Because, like, who the fuck's this guy to tell me I'm not allowed to go in? He's not the boss of me. You eat the cabbage. Yuck, it heals some health anyway. What bones? Snakes don't have those. Pretty sure. Like, moderately sure snakes don't have bones. Oh, 7. I'm still so baffled by the Lederhosen guy. Like, where did he come from? He just fucking appeared. Hey, my prayer's level 5. Neat. Oh, maybe this is where I need to go. Because it's got, like, ritualistic skulls and stuff around it. Chief Tess. Oh, I think this is where I need to go. What do you want, skinny creature? I've come to return what Arson stole. The skinny man who climbed down by another day. Yeah, he big fool. You see what he stole? Arson says he's very sorry for stealing it from you. Here it is. Yeah, that little man is big idiot. Climbed down vine, grabbed toothpick off Tess, ran away like scared kebbet. Say this is a toothpick? Not a sacred relic of the ogres? Did your shamans curse the Corsairs for stealing it? This is toothpick. Tess got plenty more. Skinny idiot want old Tess toothpick. Maybe he's sick in head, but Tess not having shamans curse anyone. Oh, I guess Arson will be pleased to hear you didn't bring the curse upon the Corsairs. What you want? What is this place? This our home. It's comfy, though we thinking of maybe getting more space up on land above. So the Corsair men live up there thinking they own the whole place. Maybe one day gonna change that. Tess got plans. Thanks. Level 82. Oh, but they can't leave this area. Okay, hold on. Let me try this. You're not gonna punch me in the head, are you? Okay, cool. No. Come back in here. I want you to shoot from cover. I want you to shoot from cover! Stop making me have a heart attack. Stay there. Attack. Nope, bad. There you go. All right, this isn't working. This guy's got the right idea, but I can't copy that. Well, that was a waste of some arrows. Okay, so we have now confirmed that the Corsairs are just fucking unlucky. But at least I can let them know that both of them are just unlucky. Have you returned the sacred relic to the ogres, where they forgive me and lift the curse? Their chief Tess says it wasn't a sacred relic at all, it was her toothpick. Tell me ogres cursed us all because I stole their chief's toothpick? She didn't care. She's got lots of toothpicks, and she thought you were some kind of weirdo when you stole one. They never cursed you at all. Oh, that's a relief, I guess. Thank you for your help. I do wonder where the curse really came from, then. I'm not done investigating yet. The mermaid yet? Will she forgive me? I looked at that telescope myself. That wasn't a mermaid. That was a wet ogre. What? Yeah, you're definitely not a mermaid. Oh, I see. I guess that means I didn't upset a mermaid after all. So the curse isn't my fault. Thank you. How you feeling? I still feel awful, but I'm glad you proved it wasn't my fault we got cursed. I hope you can work out what brought this on us. Hey, dear. I'll be on the case. I'm trying to figure out why these sailors are cursed. So, since I've hit a snag in my research, let's go back and talk to the navigator again. Back. Tell me, do those scurvy Corsairs take the curse seriously? Yeah, I've been hearing about what might have caused it. Colin thought he upset a mermaid and she might have cursed you all in revenge. I don't seem to meddle with such folk. Colin should stick to what he's good at. Arson stole what he thought was a sacred relic from the Ogre Cave, and he said their shamans might have cursed you in revenge. Ogre women be powerful, and Arson be a fool. I'll carry on trying to solve the curse, though. Now off you goes. Okay, so that didn't tell me anything, so I guess now we go back and talk to the boss man? See if he has any information for me. An idea about how to lift the curse. Spoken to some of your crew. Alright, make sure you speak to all of them. They'll be in their huts over the west. 4 of them there are. Oh, I haven't found Noki yet. Where the hell's Noki at? I actually forgot about him. Never a good idea to wrong a magical creature for this exact reason. Oh, maybe they're in this other hut. No, that's the bank, and the guy told me to fuck off, so maybe it's that hut over there. Adam, hello. Good morrow, adventurer. Who are you? I am Madam Caldarium. A pirate's life was for me, but lately I've been looking to expand my business. I'm getting old, you see. Spa business? Do you really think these Corsairs are the washing type? Heh, that's what the rum is for. I'm more concerned about their laziness. Can't work today, madam. I'm cursed. Bunch of idiots, the lot of them. Surely you never expected this lot to be any different. They're either stealing or killing or both. Yes, I have plans, adventurer. The local cave-dwelling population are, let's say, sorting something out. And I'm sure it'll be an interesting turn of events. We'll see. I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like you're gonna murder everybody here. Noki, are you in here? There he is. My stomach! I hear you've been cursed. Yes, I think she did it to us. Should have left her alone. I thought he told us to beware of this kind of thing. I've met him. He definitely thinks it's a curse, but he wasn't able to say exactly what caused it. It's all my fault, I know it. I woke in her, and now she's done this to us. Who were you talking about? I'll explain. See, I'm the cook, and I have to find the food as well as cook it. I was fishing. See what I can find for the boys tonight. On little lobsters come to Noki. Obby lobby, obby obby, oi 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 oi. Obby lobby, what? It's traditional lobster fishing chant handed down by my ancestors. Don't interrupt me. Well, little lobsters, we don't want to keep the captain waiting. He'll get angry with me again. I still can't believe this game has cutscenes in it. Oh, what's this? This isn't a lobster. It's more like a child's toy. But no, it can't be. Is it moving? She's moving! She's possessed! Help! Oh, God! What the fuck? Oh, this must be where I found that shovel earlier. Buried her in the sand by that tree to the west. Still feel her eyes staring at my soul. Please find her and kill the demon inside of it. You got it. Yeah, there was a shovel over here, so he must have buried it over here. Right? I don't need to, like, take this spade for it, do I? No. Oh, I guess I have to just, like, dig around here. Okay, well, I don't need two of them, because I already have one. Do I need to... Did he bury it in this? Okay, bro, where did you bury this? Okay, he buried the doll in the sand, but was afraid that its possessor might have cursed them. Well, again, I would assume it's somewhere around this tree. Can you maybe mark it a little bit more on my map there, bro? Kind of a big island. Arrow. Transportation. Okay, well, that's definitely not what I'm looking for. Maybe farther up the beach? There's like a dedicated spot? He did say he was fishing. Oh, maybe this is it. This, like, suspicious mound? Yeah. He said he buried the possessed doll in the sands. Search for the possessed doll and face the consequence. Hi. That's not possessed. It sounds more like clockwork. Well, it's gone. I guess it was just a toy. I mean, if there's any people that are fucking superstitious, it's sailors and athletes, so. You had to destroy her yet? Her eyes, those terrible eyes. Sort of. That doll wasn't possessed at all. It was a clockwork toy. They're supposed to move. Clockwork? Oh, that would explain how it moved. I suppose the curse didn't come from her. I hope you can find the real cause soon. Still trying. All right, now I'm gonna go back and talk to the navigator. What are those? Climb rocks. Again, I'm still kind of baffled by the fact that the guy thought he saw a mermaid and it was an ogre swimming, but there's a mermaid right here. Ruled out everything the crew thought it might be. There be many things that can blight a crew. Okay, well, that doesn't tell me shit. Back to the boss. Back to Captain Talk. This music sounds like it's from Banjo-Kazooie as well. Where are you going? That way. Okay, I've run out of ideas. I've ruled out all of the Corsair's theories. Captain Boy Khan thought he'd upset a mermaid, but there wasn't a mermaid, just a really wet ogre. Arsa the Thief thought he'd upset the ogre shamans by stealing a sacred ogre relic. It was just a toothpick, and the ogres did not give a shit. Ithoi the Navigator said there were lots of things that could bring a curse on the crew. This could be any of them. Inoki the Cook thought he'd woken a demon and a possessed doll, but it wasn't possessed, it was just clockwork. Are any sufficiently advanced technology be indistinguishable from demonic possession? That it be. Alright, so what do I do now? I don't rightly know. It began when I'd gone away for a parley with Ithoi, came back to find the crew all puking up their dinner. Ithoi fell ill too. He'd not eaten with them, so it can't be the food. See, so you're saying they all began after they'd eaten food, but Ithoi fell ill even after he had not eaten any of the food. That'd be right. The meal must have been interesting. I guess I go back and talk to the cook. It all began after they'd eaten. Okay. I think I go back and talk to the cook. Stops these things from oh, okay, I just have to right-click on them and view the guide. Oh wait, the cook's in this one. Oh, all right, tell me about the meal you made. It happened straight after dinner. Hey, don't go blaming the cook just because the curse began after dinner. I didn't even cook the meal. I've been too scared of the possessed doll. You mean the clockwork doll? It's an easy mistake to make. I didn't dare try to fish after that, and Ithoi volunteered to do all the fishing and cooking instead, before he went off to his parley with Captain Talk. Anyway, Ithoi got sick without even eating it, so it can't be the food. Alright, so now we go over to the Navigator. See what he has to say about this. Complete the Rune Mysteries quest. Okay, so I should probably go figure that out after we're done this whole shindig. I have returned. I hear you cooked the meal they ate before they get sick. And what if I did? Can't an old sailor help his crew without interfering young landlubbers making accusations? But if I be saying I poisoned my crew, why would I do such a thing? Why would I poison them and then pretend to be sick too? Maybe you're just a nasty person. Can't even think of a reason why I'd want to poison the crew, so don't bother me with your accusations. I'll find a reason soon. Hold on, what if I just tell him I don't know? I don't know your reason. Okay. Well, so now I'm, I guess, led to believe that he did it. So, best thing I can do now would be to go talk to the other crewmates, see if there's any reason why Ithoi would want to poison them. I think Ithoi cooked you a meal you ate that night. I suppose Ithoi's trying to be extra helpful at the moment. I'm telling you what, I think Ithoi might not be in our crew much longer. My brother Francois says the captain will make him second in command if he completes his mission. That's Ithoi's rank. We don't need a navigator now we've settled here and he can't do much else. What's the mission he's doing anyway? That's a secret. Okay, thanks. Yeah, the captain's thinking of firing Ithoi. I suppose we don't need a navigator these days, but he's not very good at anything else. I don't see why it's got to do with the curse. Okay, thanks. Hold on, I'm gonna take that meat. So, he poisoned them because he didn't want to lose his job? The captain's thinking of firing you. Maybe because the captain's thinking of firing you. And Arson heard it from his brother. The Corsairs don't need a navigator anymore. Too clever you be. I heard the captain might kick me off the crew, so I poisoned the dinner and acted sick too. And they think they're cursed, so they'll want me around with my knowledge of such things. But they all think I'm sick, so they'll never believe I'm behind it. Ha! Let's see what they have to say about that. Well, so like, he just admitted that, and then I'm just gonna go rat him out, and he's not gonna do anything about it? Not a great plan. Like, really not a great plan. Like, dude, I was the one hired to fucking investigate this, and you just admitted it to me. Yeah, it was poison. He faked the whole curse. That can't be. Itho is sick, and he may be babbling from madness from his fevered brain. You have to prove he's not really sick. No! I mean, I guess I should have suspected they would ask me for proof, but like, how do I fucking prove he's not sick? All right, up the stairs. Let's ask the crew what they think. Hey, so guess what? You're not really sick. You just have food poisoning. Itho admits to poisoning you while I'm faking the curse. He had a lot to worry about with losing his place on the crew, and now he's sick from the curse too. He must have gone mad and started babbling. Can't take him seriously in that state of health. Oh my god, you're all stupid. Maybe you deserve to be cursed. Itho admits he poisoned you and is faking it. Can't be right, he looks as sick as the rest of us. Maybe he's delirious, doesn't know what he's saying. It must be a real curse. Again, the only thing that's like more superstitious than a fucking sailor is a goddamn athlete, so it's not hard to believe that they'd be this dumb. Itho admits to poisoning you and faking the curse. If Itho's been affected by the curse badly as I have, he might be half out of his mind with pain. I'm sure he doesn't know what he's saying. Okay, look, what if I just burn down his house? With him in it. And then you guys don't have to worry about it anymore. Is that fine? Can I just do that? I have a tinderbox and he's in a house made of wood. Let's go back and be like, he died under mysterious circumstances. I saw someone go around the back of this house. Is there like an answer back here I'm just not thinking about? Okay. How do I prove it? What do you want now? I know you faked the curse. Of course, just think that they'll keep. Oh. The cursors think I'm sick too. And even though I never ate the food, you'll never make me prove that I'm healthy. I ain't getting up, so they'll keep believing the curse. Bet I can prove you're well enough to get up. You'll never make me get up. I ain't afraid of cold, nor wet, nor anything you can do in here. What could I possibly do? You can keep that to yourself. Like, attack him. Nope. Navigator of the Corsairs. What could I possibly have that would make him get up? I'm not afraid of cold or wet or anything that you can do in here. Could possibly hit him with that would work. Still can't like talk to this mermaid, can I? I think I might need that Francois guy, but I don't know what mission he's on. Wait, maybe you. Hello. More adventure? I guess so. Yes, the sun's shining, the sea breeze is salty, what's not to enjoy? I don't know, the sand, it's coarse and rough and irritating and it gets everywhere. My spell isn't quite ready yet, but when it is, I'm sure that'll solve all of your sand-related issues. Okay. Just dropped a Star Wars reference on us. Same dialogue. No. Up the stairs over here. Take a beer glass. Oh yeah, no, this is the guy who sells the boats. And yeah, so he's irrelevant. He's an extra character. Is there like thing with these guys? Because like in their houses, there's a tinderbox in Noki's place. There's a bronze sword and there's cooked meat. He doesn't want the meat. The sword doesn't do anything. And these guys don't believe me. How can I like... How could I convince people that he's lying? Nobody wants to give me any extra information. What else would there be? Shiny spot over there. I shouldn't get distracted. I'm on a mission right now. Back to talk to Captain Talk again, see if maybe he has like some idea of how I could prove it. Also, there's something to be said for the fact that this guy asked me to help. I told him the answer and he told me to prove it. Like, yeah, okay. But no, it's not something that to be gained from dialogue. Staircase in the bank. I haven't tried going in there. Oh, it's behind it though, so it's not something I can access. And this guy still probably won't give me the bank, right? Bank's closed, fuck off. Okay. Uh-huh. Deposit bank box? Oh, well, fuck me, I guess. What else could I possibly try? It's gotta be something that I have access... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me read the quest log. Maybe that'll give me some hints. He's challenged me to prove that he was faking his own illness. Okay, well, that, in fact, does not tell me much. How would I do that? Because, like, you have a tinderbox in your house, right? I already have one of those. Maybe I just... Okay, hold on. It can't be something as simple as I actually do light him on fire, can it? Because he said he's specifically not afraid... Wait, hold up. I might have another idea, too. Chop down a tree. I might need to start a fire in his house. Okay. I'm gonna try lighting him on fire first. You set fire to a man like that, you fool! Okay. Oh wait, no setting fire to me house. But I want to. What if I burn your telescope? Nothing interesting happens. Start a fire under his house. He He is the only house that's elevated, and there's a bunch of sticks right here. Driftwood would be more suitable. Like the driftwood. Ah, I smoke him out! Otto. I guess that proves he's well enough to get up. Apparently knows some magic, too. What now? So you're running around, you're not sick. As long as that old fool Talk believes it's a curse, I've nothing to fear from you flapping your mouth. See what the captain has to say about that. All right, I have figured it out. Fire was actually the answer. That's really funny, because that means anyone watching the VOD, when I said like 10 minutes ago, why don't I just burn down his house, they were like, he figured it out. And then I proceeded to not do that. Captain Talk, I need you to come with me. What's happening now? I've seen Ithoy running around. He's not sick at all. He's never sick at all. He's been... Wait, that's it? That's literally it? I just had to tell him I saw him running around. Why didn't I just do that at the start? He was never sick at all. He's been feeling sorry for him. Trickster he be indeed. Kill him for me. Why don't you kill him yourself? Captain shouldn't leave a ship in a time of a crisis. Rule of the sea and all that. Even if the crisis ain't exactly on the ship. All right, I'll be back. Gotta go murder a fucking old man. I wonder if this is where the whole combat level 20 thing is gonna come back to bite me in the ass. They're burning this again, see if it brings him out of his house. It's too wet. Oh, okay. That makes sense. He did just extinguish it with water. Level 35. Wait, hold on. Okay. So he hits kind of hard. Activate Burst of Strength. See if I can do this. Oh, he's got 55 health. I just gotta see if I can even deal any damage to him. No, I cannot. So we have the answer. We just need to kill him, but we can't do that right now. So, we're gonna go training. And by training, I mean we're gonna fight things until we're leveled up enough to fight him. Strength is now level 8. I still don't know how I'm getting bones out of snakes. Congratulations, you've reached a total level of 100. Neat. Too bad that doesn't help me fight the level 35 wizard navigator, man. Thankfully, I do have unlimited healing right over here, because this comes back pretty fast. So getting that won't be that hard. I can eat a bunch of raw cabbages while I fight snakes. Wait, snakes do have bones? Oh man, I was wrong earlier when I said I didn't think they had bones. I was like, I'm pretty fucking sure snakes don't have bones. Well, that's why I said I was pretty sure. I need 2 levels in strength before I can switch over to defensive combat. Well, at least we have a goal. At At least we have a goal now. The goal is burning that man out of his house. But he's also kind of strong as a wizard. Level up my combat, continue grabbing health items, and level up my prayer. I think even invertebrates like worms and SpongeBob. I guess SpongeBob would be an invertebrate, wouldn't he? Or like that episode of Family Guy where Peter wished he had no bones. Yeah, see, these come back really fast. And the meat is, it drops from the thief's room. I am now combat level 10. Cool, I am halfway to being qualified to fight that man. Total health right now? 13. So he's got 55 health, and I have 13 at max. Great matchup. I mean, again, I can't even be mad. Like, the game told me straight up, you are not ready for this fight, and I was like, Yeah, leeches would be too, wouldn't they? I still can't believe snakes have bones. There it is. Come here. Basically, an invertebrate is a creature without a spine or a backbone. Oh, my ex! Leeches makes a lot of sense. I mean, they're very, like, thin. That was a solid one, dear. I do my best. So, okay, I'm gonna ask another question of the RuneScape community here that hopefully gets answered in the comments and stuff like that. How do you determine what equipment is better than the equipment you currently have? How do I determine that? Because it doesn't look like there's any way I can check the stats of the equipment. Even with the examine command, I can't do that. So I'm curious as to, like, when I find a new piece of equipment, how do I know if it's better than what I'm already using? To the best of my knowledge, like, this doesn't tell me anything, you know? View equipment stats. Oh, maybe I can't do that in combat. Hold on, because there's a button for that. Maybe I can actually do that. Wait until I've killed this snake and then I'll find out. Okay, view equipment stats. Okay, so I guess this is what I'm looking at. So, if I put this on, my stab goes to nothing, my slash goes to nothing. Okay, all right, I've answered my own question. Thank you for everyone who already typed out a comment. Sometimes I just need to ask it out loud before my brain latches on to an idea that might work. Okay, we can now switch over to defensive experience. My character's gonna either love or despise cabbage by the time I'm done this. Yeah, I have 0 defensive stats. Oh, that's nice. If I mouse over it, it actually just straight up tells me how much I need too. So every hit is about 4 points of, yeah, it looks like it's 4 points of defensive experience on the hit. I guess I could also switch over to lunge and just use it as shared experience, but considering I've already invested 10 levels apiece into the other two separately, it feels like it would take me forever to get 10 levels in defense if I didn't just do it this way. So I don't mind. Again, this game is about the grind anyway. And like I said, there is something just oddly relaxing about just kind of, like, I have a goal, which is killing that man, and I have like sub-goals to get there, which is like getting my stats to a certain degree. So I think this is not a bad way to do it. I don't know. And again, it's not like I don't have a good spot to do it now. I'm getting multiple kinds of experience points off of this. I have basically an infinite supply of healing with these 5 cabbages that keep respawning. The snakes keep respawning. They're dying steadily enough. And I think I'm also still gaining HP experience every time I take a hit, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm actually really, really close to that too. I only need like 3 more hits and then I get another point of HP. I am kind of curious how they determine what this is. Like how you determine what your combat level is. Like, is it It can't be the average, because it would still be higher than that. So, I don't know. Okay, again, people who know RuneScape really well, let me know in the comments below. Because, yeah, okay, so my hit point level went up, and then I also gained a combat level, so... Like, what all goes into the combat level specifically is what I guess my question is. I wish there was like a nutrition stat or something that I could get. Pheromone 10. So I'm kind of curious what that guy's name was. Thank you, Arctic. The defense is now level 3. Yeah, prayer at right now. 22 more experience. I don't know how much I gain per burial of bones. I should check. Or did I murder all the... Oh, there it is. I was like, I can't possibly have killed every snake in this area to the point where they don't respawn anymore, can I? So every hit that I take seems to be 2 experience towards HP. But it looks like it doesn't count when I take 0 damage or when they miss. It looks like it's specifically, yeah, it's only when I actually take a hit of damage. Okay, so I am currently at, I need 22 experience. 17, so it's 5 experience for burying bones? That's actually not bad. Likewise, when I miss, I also don't gain any experience. I probably will switch over to split experience once I get my defense up to level 10 as well, since all my combat stats will be equal by that point. Although, now that I think about it, I'm using... Hold on, how did I figure that out before? It was in this. I had to figure out like what my best stat is for attacking and then use that, I think. Like, especially for fighting that guy. So, currently it would be slashing. I'd want to use slashing attacks. Do the most damage possible. I think my problem is not even so much damage, because like once I hit, I do standard damage. It's more my accuracy seems to be more of a problem. Like I don't hit nearly as often as I think I need to be hitting. Thank God there's no durability to worry about. That would be really bad if there was. If I had to, like, go back to the mainland just to repair some shit. Yeah, see, like, there's a lot of times in a row where I just won't land the attack. I think that's my biggest downfall, is not knowing how to fix that stat. We are also one level away from getting to level 5 defense, which is good. I guess it's possible that, I don't know, is there any chance that it could be the 3 strength, like it could be these 3 plus this, and that's your combat level? Like as an average of those 3, 4? Maybe even 5 with the ranged? There are so many. You know what's kind of weird is I don't know why some of these skills are even up this high and instead of at the bottom down here where like these other ones are members only. I guess maybe they just decided like later on to like make certain skills members only that weren't. I don't know. But every time I look at this, it feels like there's 1 or 2 more skills that are also members only. Like, I don't remember Herblore and Thievery last time even looking at them, so as it stands, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 skills out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 21, 22, 23, 24. 13 or 15 skills out of 24 that are members only. Or that are free, sorry, not members only. My combat level is now level 12. Wasn't it level 10 a second ago? Did I just jump up 2 levels? Well, we are getting closer to being able to challenge Ithoy again. It is kind of wild that his captain just basically said, hey, go murder that man. Because I felt bad for him for faking sick. Wonder how it knows which prayer to activate when I click quick prayer. Is it just the most recently used one? Is there a setting somewhere in prayers that I don't know about? I don't know. I'm also like, again, I really want to learn the magic skills at some point. But to cast basic wind strikes, I need... I can't tell. That one and that one. Sorry, I can't read the names because I can't mouse down over them. I just kind of have to know them, I guess. 44 more defense experience. what does the Slayer actually do? It's about fighting monsters, increasingly dangerous and lucrative monsters. Some monsters require a certain Slayer level to fight. Okay. So that's how you, like, that's how you determine, like, which bosses are not available to everybody. I kind of wish I could read these while this fight's going on, since I'm now at a point where I don't think these things actually threaten me. Can you imagine if everything only gave you 1 point of experience when you did it? Which I legitimately did think was the case when I first started this game. Like, one action gave you 1 EXP. As it stands, I don't even think I'm leveling that slowly. Again, at least I'm also building up prayer experience at the same time as doing this, because, I mean, if I picked an enemy that just doesn't drop bones, this would be probably like a little bit faster, but at the same time, I would be fully not getting experience for that skill at all. And if I want to be able to have prayer points in order to use the prayer system and all, it's not a bad idea to be doing this at the same time. Also interesting that these snakes apparently have 0 drops beyond bones. Bones are guaranteed, but they have no other drops, because I feel like I would have seen it by now if they did. I don't think I'm a good enough level to fight the ogres that are in that hole over there. Because they were like, what, level 84 in combat? I don't know, they were really strong. Because one of them hit me for like 5 damage at a time. Maybe it's realistic to their real-world stomach contents. Then I would have expected to find like an egg or something in one of them. Because, like, snakes are really good for, like, eating chicken eggs and stuff like that. And there is a bunch of birds on this island. Seagulls mostly, but, I mean, I have to assume they also lay eggs. I'll say it's a shame that you don't get any experience when you do 0 damage for these. It would be nice if you got even half. Much of the path I need faith for. So there's range, magic. Okay, we're gonna have to do. Okay, so no, it's just those. Though faith actually is not required on the adventurer's path that I'm on. I'm sure there'll be somebody who's like, To join my battalion, you must have X amount of faith. Or something like that. I don't really have a game plan for when I have to go fight that guy either. Like, it's gonna be just run up and hit him with as many attacks as I can and pray that I can DPS him down while stuffing steaks and cabbage in my mouth. Oh, actually, I'll probably also just get rid of these too, so I can have more room for other things. More steaks. Especially I have to DPS down like 55 health. Kind of wonder, like a little bit, like how well the tracking of his spells are. Because like, maybe I could kite him around his house if his tracking isn't super good. But I honestly have no idea how good it is. Should get another point of HP before we get another defensive level. What did you have for dinner tonight, Serenity? I made chicken Alfredo tonight. It's pretty close. No? You know what? It might be closer to when I get level 10 that this will level up, because I do damage faster than I take damage. Case in point, that fight right there. There's something oddly satisfying about starting this game while you suck at everything, and then you just slowly build up your strength and you become... Again, it fills the same kind of niche that, like, Kingdom Come does. Like, I feel like Henry sucking at everything at the beginning of the game, and then I slowly build him up into this fucking warrior god, you know? Alright, defense is level 9. Combat's level 13. We only need one more level in defense, then we've achieved level 10 in all 3 of the main combat styles. We're extremely close to getting that level, the next level of HP. A few more bones and we'll get another level in prayer too. Wonder if like prayer is directly proportional to how many points in prayer you get is how much MP you have for it. Because it seems like it is for hit points. Reminds me, next time I'm back in town, I really need to go to the cathedral. And like fully restore this. I've just been getting by with the level ups from it. Where are you going? I say attack the snake, dude. Okay, next berry will give me another point in prayer. Maybe it is. Maybe it does straight up. Level 7 prayer, clarity of thought. Increases your attack by 5%, increases your strength by 5%, increases your defense by 5%. Okay. Nothing like super grandiose, but still. Okay, and we're almost level 10 defense strikes, which I think I might go back and try Ithiel once we get to that all-important level 10 defense. Won't be level combat 20 like the game wants us to be, but I mean, I think we'll probably be like combat 14, which is still going to be a hell of a lot better than the 10 I went in there with last time. Downside is we're going to be going in there with stab damage if I do it that way, and our equipment is... It's actually not, it's not super bad for stab. I think I'll definitely want to go back and steal some more stakes, though. All right. Oh, we didn't actually get a level for that, though. But we did get 10, 10, and 10, which is really good. All right, let's just go and do like a quick DPS test against this guy. Like, is it even remotely possible for us to take him now that we've done all this grinding? Oh, it would certainly help if we landed a hit occasionally. Yeah, I'm gonna say probably not. Like, that defense lowering spell he does is pretty strong. If he didn't have that, I think this would be considerably more doable. So, while we kind of think of a plan for this, why don't we search around the island, see if we can find some more stuff now that I've done my grinding sesh for the last hour. Okay, dummy, if you can't jump off the thing, don't try to jump off the thing, just go around it. Oh, you can't get around that stump, huh? Okay, we'll take the long way around this little pond. And not being able to swim really kind of eats. Oh, that's because it leads into this thing where this guy's like, I won't let you through because you won't tell me a cool story, because he's a fucking bitch. Does that mean there's like nowhere? So I can't go across these. I can't go across this. Yeah, this ridge and this water. Maybe this. Maybe the path in the village itself will let me go. If not, this island might be entirely cut off from the rest of it, and I would have to go back. Yeah, this is looking like it's gonna be a no-go, bro. All right. I have one final idea before we bite the bullet and just go back to the mainland for right now. And that is telling him that I don't believe in capital punishment. Killed that traitor yet? I have not done that. Well, go kill him for me. I don't believe in capital punishment. I do. You know what? I can't argue with that logic. All right, take me home for now. I'll be back to kill him afterwards. I need more strength. But I will return. We will kill that man. And by we, I mean me. Go adventuring for a while. We'll gather our strength and we will return. Fire wizard. Wait, are all those wizards? Air wizard. Take one. I can run away if I need to. King's Fearly, your curiosity leads you to speak to me. Can you teach me something about magic? See no glimmer of understanding in your eyes. My time would be wasted trying to teach you the subtle arts. Can I get clothes like you? Our garments are an outward sign of our dominance of magical arts. You can't simply buy them in a shop. What if I kill you and take them? Try it and see. Maybe you teach me enough magic so I can wear clothes like that too. I'll turn you into a mushroom to make you stop bothering me. Oh, he actually did it! Fuck, I thought he was kidding! Well then. I'm going to attack this fire wizard then. Okay, I'm going to try to attack this fire wizard then. Okay, he's stronger than I thought. He's stronger than I thought. He's stronger than I thought. Run away. Hey, this way. Don't go near him again. Go the other way. Away from him. That fucking spell has really good tracking on it. All right, so what have we learned? Wizards are jerks. No. Stupid, turn around. Those guards don't fucking... They're giving me the stink eye. I don't want to fight them. Okay, see this guy? This guy we can fucking fight. This guy we can fuck up. Probably. Hello, Crazed Brit. How's it going? Yeah. right? Picking a fight with like that I can actually win. Doing nothing but stabbing snakes for an hour. I wish I would have kept some of those extra cabbages on me. Might have to go steal from that farm. Black cape. Damn it. Okay, let me take a look at stats as I do this. So, put this on. Get out of that. I gain a little bit more slash and crushing, and a little bit more range defense. Okay. Melee, range, magic, melee. What? I don't follow. Were you like listing off something in like an order of operations or like a weapon triangle circle? What? Oh, it was a bug or a fucking Nia fur floating through the air. Chef's hat, random goblin necklace, and black cape I stole off of a highwayman. I look like the standard adventurer who just started on his journey. Need some meat. Give me meat. I got feathers stacked. Dog sitting by that fire? Oh, it's your little puppers. Puppers in there. No, I'll probably be heading to bed after that. Three. All this chicken. You know, if I can ever get the goddamn logs to light. Alright. Hooks the chickens. And my cooking's level 11 now. Check out what's going on in here. Like, why is this, like, area just, like, uninhabited? What's going on with that? Like, I don't see any farmers. That's suspicious to me. Why are there no farmers out here? Oh, anyone? Really weird. Like a completely uninhabited farm, but it's full of animals and vegetables. Like, who's maintaining all of this? Where am I going right now? We are almost back over to here. Okay. Oh, what? Quest. How are you finding the game? I got my ass kicked by a navigator on an island, but the game did warn me that he was level 20, so I should go in at level 20, and I didn't actually do that. I was like, I could fight him. No, I couldn't. I'm having fun. Could it be a bold adventurer? Please, you must help us. Can you explain to me what's the deal with the farm that I just passed that had, like, nobody manning it? It's the evil vampire, Count Draenor. For too long, he's terrorized from his manor to the north. Someone probably needs to put a stop to him once and for all. Presenting this quest, be your... Ah, damn it. It's another one. All right, well, I'm going to take the quest, but I'm not going to do it yet. Thank goodness, I've been hoping this day would come for a long time. Made sure to do my research. I've heard of a retired vampire hunter called Dr. Harlow who lives in Varick. If you speak to him, I'm sure he'll be able to help. I hear he's a bit of an old soak these days, so he spends most of his time at the Blue Moon Inn. You can tell me about the vampire. All sorts of things. I've studied the legends extensively. Wait, legends? What do you mean legends? Legends of Count Draenor. It said that long ago he traveled from here from the Darklands to the east. He built Draenor Manor. From there he began his campaign of darkness against our peaceful lands. Long ago. It's been that long. Why has no one tried to stop him? Many have tried. All have failed. Vampires are not easily killed. Only those with the right skills and equipment have any hope of slaying one. Like this Dr. Harlow? How come he's never tried to kill this Count Draenor? I'm not sure. Perhaps he was always too busy killing other vampires? Something seems amiss here. Are you sure you're telling me everything? Well, it's true that some claim Count Draenor hasn't left his manor for generations now. So he's not actually attacked the village then? No, not at least for a long time. He used to, though. When? Not since I moved here, at least. So there's no actual danger. Why are you so keen for someone to kill this vampire? Because what if he does start attacking again? Are we meant to... This is how war starts. We need to get them before they get us when they haven't done anything. This is how you get war. It doesn't really sound like anyone's living in fear apart from you. More fool, then. Count Draenor has cast a shadow over Draenor Village for generations. They even named the place after him for Saradomin's sake. The people here don't realize it. They'll never be at peace until we know he's dead. If you're sure, I guess I'll go see this Dr. Harlow now. Thank you, brave adventurer. I feel like I should stab this guy. Covered. Search it. It contains garlic. You take a clove. How's it going? I'm very well, thank you. Okay. I don't know why my default option was to attack woman, but all right. Open closed chest. There's the chest, but find nothing. There's the chest, but find nothing. Well, fuck. Yeah, I don't feel, like, good about taking the quest to go and murder this man who's done nothing. And also, isn't Draenor Mansion the place where I was doing the quest about the guy who turned into a chicken? Like, I found a vampire's coffin in the basement, and he didn't give a shit. He was just kind of sleeping. Like, how would you feel if you were just sleeping in your fucking house and some asshole kicked in the door and came at you with a machete? Not very good, I assume. So, eventually I'm gonna have to figure out how to use these things. They did say there was a quest line for it. What the hell is going on over there? Mine crashed star. Eh? Oh, I have to have level 50 mining. All right, well, that's fine. Black Knight, level 33. I don't think I want to fuck with that. Jail Guard, level 26. Man, everyone here is scary. Oh, is it just, it's just as simple as that? I don't have to, like... I don't have to... Oh, wait, do I have to level the runes, too? Hold on, where's my leveling thing? Okay, hold on. Maybe I have to just cast the basic one over and over again, so I need that and that. Where's the bank? Okay. I need the little face with the shiny thing on it. Go over here. Go in there. And the shockwave looking one. I'd like to access my bank account. So I need that one. Withdraw 10. Let's do 15 and 15. Draw all. And then I should be able to cast this. All right, now I gotta go find someone to pick a fight with so I can try this out. That. Agility trainer. Well, that's locked, so... Okay, there's one. Okay. And eh. Take that. Well, that didn't fucking work. Yeah. Okay. Try it again. Hiya. I stabbed him to death. Okay. Did that get me... No. So how do you get rune crafting experience? If using them doesn't do it, how do you build up the EXP for it? They said Draenor Manor was to the north. That's the place I've been before, right? I'm like, yeah, this is I've been here before. This is just a guy doing nothing. You have to do the Rune Mysteries quest. Okay, so I do have to go and find that quest line. This guy's not doing anything wrong. He's just sleeping in his fucking basement. Why would I go and kill him? So then, is there any need whatsoever to train these? Or is it just as long as you have the runes in your inventory, you can cast it regardless? That will level up your magic level. Where's my map? Oh, okay. All right, cool. So there is a stat to be gained off of this. Okay, cool. Take that. It is interesting to me that you don't continue trying to cast the spell after you've cast it once. You just switch over to melee combat after that. Wearing armor will make you less likely to hit. It's okay, I'm not even wearing a shirt right now. I just have pants. I have lederhosens from a guy who teleported and was like, you need to come with me. And I was like, okay. He teleported in when I was stealing cabbages and was like, I need you to kill a pheasant. And then he teleported me away after that. It was weird. Like, I still honestly don't know what to make of that. It was a weird situation to be in. Oh, am I out? I'm out, okay. You got a little bit of experience for it. That's what counts. Oh, I'm back here again. Okay, I know where I am. Sort of. I've been here before. Where I came to get the grain for that guy's cake quest. Yeah, I know. It was like a dead end. Well, I suppose I'll just head back home, drop everything off, and then we can call it there, because it is getting a little bit late. It's almost midnight. Where was my... There it is. Stop moving. Now do it. We can hand in everything for the adventuring path that we've gotten so far, too, which will be good. Because we've gotten level 10 in all 3 of the basic combat stuff. That'll be a good start. Where's Mr. John? And then I can drop off these runes and whatnot. Wait, I would like to claim my adventure path rewards. He gives me a black longsword, some trout, some adventuring gear, more trout, and a strength potion, and a steel helmet. Sticks and stones. Oh, that's, sorry, the steel chain body. Well, I would definitely probably fight that mage a hell of a lot better than I was before. Let's take a look at how much of a difference this makes. So our sword drastically better. The stab goes up by 4, and the slash goes up by 4. The boots, we weren't wearing boots. The gloves, we weren't wearing gloves. The body, way better. I kind of don't want to get rid of my hat. Like, I like my chef's hat. But, I mean, I probably should wear something that is actually good. What does the strength potion do? Is it just temporary? 4 doses of strength potion. I'm assuming it's a temporary buff. See how the plate reduces magic attack rating? I did see that, yeah. So if you're going to be a mage, you're going to want mage equipment. Alright, so I think for right now what we'll do is we're going to go drop off our stuff that we don't need on us. I'll sell what I don't need after that. And then we'll save. And the next time we start this, we'll do the magic quest. I'm assuming that's going to be around here somewhere. Because thankfully I could just find up the quest log and then pull it up on the map and go looking for it. Great quality of life on that. I like that a lot. Deposit all. Yeesh. Deposit all. Oh, I can always get another one of those. Deposit all. Just keep the chickens. Sell those 2 things. Sell the garlic. Sell the hat. Deposit the bait for right now, just so I can keep some space in my inventory. When I want to go fishing, I'll come get this stuff and then I'll go fishing. Click the life hack, hit all at the bank screen, and click items. Eh? Oh, this right here? So keep this, and then when you pick it up, well, that's a bad example of this. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, that you're right. That is instantly handier. Thank you for that. I like that. Is there a sort button? Or is it just like, however you do it? I'm just kind of curious if there's like an auto sort. Since we are going to be doing the wizard quest next time, I'm going to put this stuff away for right now. You start yourself if you hit the plus sign. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep my chef's hat on for right now. But yeah, we'll just go with just the basic shit for right now. Because when we do the wizard quest, I'm assuming either we'll get wizard clothes during that quest, or we'll still be in a better spot to practice magic without that stuff on. So either way, it's a good idea to leave it behind for now, and then when we want to go do like a fight, I'll grab that stuff. Like when we go back to kick Ithiel's ass, we'll put that stuff on. Oh, this person's still selling their OnlyFans. Again, I'm dreadfully curious how either bad or good that OnlyFans must be for them to advertise in fucking RuneScape, of all things. It's probably terrible, but I'm just so fucking curious now. Like, why here, of all places? All right, sell. Okay, so the feathers apparently don't sell for shit. The sword, however, sold for 200 bucks. And I'm gonna keep my chickens. All right. Well, with any luck, we will not wake up tomorrow and find out we've been banned yet again. That would be a really tragic hint, or a tragic occurrence if that happened every single time I stopped streaming this. But I got it revoked once, so hopefully twice will not have to happen. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Once again, big shout out to the Ironic Raven on YouTube for his awesome, fine, kind comments about the community for RuneScape and really inspiring me to actually appeal the ban instead of just giving up on this game entirely when I was wrongfully banned. And Wolfensteiner87 for being so helpful last stream. Crazed Brit, thank you to you as well. Again, the RuneScape community continuing to show me that they're actually really wholesome people and really genuinely nice people. And definitely making me want to play more of this game. But as it stands, I am pretty drained right now. It's been a long day for me. I'm gonna go have a little bit more food and then I'm gonna head off to bed. So, Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, you are loved, you are valued, and that you matter. I will catch you all next time for some more streaming goodness. And until then, look after each other, and that guy's gonna be rich. Bye for now.